Hi, I'm Stephen Levy, the Managing Director of Heat Outdoors, and today I want to talk to you about the Shadow Nirvana heater. The Nirvana is about design as well as performance. It's a 2kW heater, it punches out a lot of heat, but it's been designed with a lot of effort's gone into making it look good, so it's not just an industrial piece of kit to put on the wall. One of the things you'll notice is the lamp inside the unit. Now, in every other heater we produce at Shadow, we use a tungsten element, which means it's got a piece of tungsten running down the middle of it, and that produces a very intense shortwave heat. With the Nirvana, we've gone down a slightly different route, and this time we're using a carbon element. And it works slightly differently. It produces more medium wave heat, and what I want to do is explain to you the differences between the two and why this heater is better in some environments and the shortwave ones on all the other Shadow heaters are better in others. Before we get into the technology, I want to show you a little bit of the functionality of the Shadow Nirvana. The first thing you'll notice in my hand is a small remote control unit that comes with the device. Now if we pan over to the side of the unit here, you can see there's an LED readout, and that allows us to see physically what sort of heat setting it's on. At the moment the lamp's quite dim, it's on its lowest setting, which is set on 1. If I turn that up to a 4 setting, you'll see the lamp will light up, and it obviously generates an awful lot more heat. So let's just turn that down to a more comfortable level as I'm standing right in front of it. If for any reason you don't have the remote control available or the dog's eaten it, you can simply press a button on here and that will turn the heater on and off or up and down as you require. It's also useful to note, if we go back to the handset here, we have got a timer function, so we can actually set the heater to come on for a certain period of time and then turn itself off automatically. And finally, the unit is IPX5 rated. That means you can put it outdoors, mount it on a wall and use it in thunderstorms or whatever you like, but the weather isn't going to affect this unit. You just put it up and leave it up. Now I think it's important that we talk about the technology that's going on in here. In here, as I said earlier, we've got a carbon lamp. This in my hand is a normal tungsten lamp, which you'll find in 95% of outdoor heaters. This gives out shortwave heat, whereas this particular lamp is carbon, and that gives out a combination of short and medium wave heat. Now the difference is that with shortwave here, it only heats the people, it doesn't heat the air. Whereas when you're using this type of heat that's medium wave, it heats the air as well as the people. And that gives a much softer, nicer heat when you're kind of in an indoor or an environment where the air is not moving around. So if you're under a canopy with some walls, if you're in a conservatory, if you're in anywhere where the air is not blowing through, this is a really, really nice way of heating the room because it will heat the air as well. If you're in an environment where the wind is blowing, you're outdoors, you're on a street, you're in a garden where the air is moving through, then this isn't going to be as efficient, and you need to use a conventional Shadow heater with the shortwave lamp in it. The Shadow Nirvana, it comes in 2 colours, the black unit that you've seen up here and then the silver version here. They're both made a matte paint finish and quite a solid metal construction. They really are designed beautifully, and I think in the future this is the way the heater market is going to go. Not only do they promote a lot of heat, but they are quite sexy and will look good in a designed environment.